You're the all-sufficient sacrifice, so freely given, such a price. But our redemption, heaven's gates swing wide. There's an army.
Depression and suicide is a bigger problem in the world today than I thought it was. As a Christian and in ministry myself, I've realized that so often pastors, leaderships, deacons, and elders, and even members of church congregations don't have the tools they need to equip them to be able to minister to someone that's struggling with suicide.
Break every chain, to break every chain.
And God's about redemption, He's about restoration, He's about bringing life to people that are struggling, and He can get in and intervene in people's lives as well. For those that choose to trust Him and allow Him to do the healing work that only He can do in their lives. When people come to my seminar, they're going to experience a number of different things, and it's actually a lot of information condensed into a 2-hour to 1-hour sessions. The typical Stop Suicide seminar to present covers 3 main areas: suicide prevention, suicide intervention, and suicide postvention. The prevention part gives you a greater understanding of suicide, recognizing risk factors and warning signs someone's going in the direction of probably a suicide or a suicide attempt. The intervention is how you can just actually step into somebody's life, begin to intervene once you recognize the risk factors and the warning signs. The things you say, the things you don't say, the things you can do, the things that you don't do, so that you can help them move along the path of wholeness and complete healing. And some of that will just involve simply bringing them to somebody who can really do long-term care with them in therapy, which they need. I had a man come to me shortly after I was training actually some disaster relief chaplains, and he came and emailed me telling me that when he got home, he was dealing with a foster child, and because of the training, he recognized his foster child was struggling with depression and suicidal thoughts. He would have never seen that if he had not taken the training. And then the postvention is meant for people who have become a victim of somebody else's suicide. They're like the carnage left on the roadside that are broken and hurting because their life's now been radically changed and touched as well, because suicide can affect as many as 6 to 20 people around the actual individual that committed the suicide. So I help them understand the grieving process, how they can work through the process, and then find answers to some of the questions they struggle with, like the why question. And so in the end, they have 2 hours of almost all the information they're going to need to get all their questions answered and to have all this, so to say, ammunition they need to go to battle in this issue of suicide. It's about bringing life to people that are struggling with ending their life.